I used to keep everything inside. Thought that's what strength looked like. Thought the man who needed nothing was the man worth something. Took me 30-something years to figure out the opposite was true. This is me wearing it. I was raised to hold it together, never let them see you break. Taught that showing what you feel was something real men didn't make. A habit of you swallow it, you square your jaw and move. You don't cry in public, that was somewhere in the groove. Everything they handed me before I had a say. So I built the wall so high I couldn't find my own doorway. Back inside myself, I'd smile at every question asked, and nobody could see me through the finish of the mask. I performed okay for so long, okay, forgot his name. Forgot what it felt like to sit inside a feeling without shame. Without the quick pivot to something more productive, without making pain a lesson before I let it touch me. In love, God, love was terrifying at its root, cause love required the kind of naked I had trouble with the truth of standing it, being fully seen without the edited version that I gave the world, the highlight reel, the curated person. So I kept it at a distance, loved enough to seem invested, never quite enough to let the walls be fully tested. And I called it being careful, called it wisdom, called it smart, never called it what it was, a man afraid of his own heart. But I'm done with all the hiding, done pretending I'm above it. I got a heart and it's been breaking, and it's time I stopped avoiding it. Heart on the sleeve now, bleeding where they all can see. Heart on the sleeve now, this is finally me. Heart on the sleeve, everything I feel out loud. Heart on the sleeve, no more hiding in the crowd. Heart on the sleeve, every fear, every love, every crack, every flood. Heart on the sleeve, this is where I put the blood, the real me. Heart on the sleeve, finally free, finally free. Yeah. I remember the first time I cried behind closed studio doors over something I can't name. Just felt it hit the floor of everything I've been stacking since before I could remember. Like a dam that held through summer, finally broke in late November, when I sat inside a feeling for the first time fully present. Not analyzing it or framing it, just taking the unpleasant and the beautiful simultaneously. Grief and gratitude both moving through the same chest. Same man, same attitude of finally allowing what had always been there anyway, to exist without an explanation or a place to stay other than just here, just in the body, just arrived. And I realized then that everything I felt had helped me survive, not in spite of being felt, but because feeling was the work that turned the wound to wisdom, turned the damage to the worth that made me someone real enough to help somebody else who was living in the armor that was killing their own self. I started saying things I meant to people that I love, started calling when I missed them, started showing up when it would have been much easier to stay inside my comfort, started sitting in the conversations I would usually disrupt with subject changes, humor, anything to keep it light. Started choosing depth over the surface every night, and it was terrifying. God, it was, but it was right. And the people in my life leaned in, they met me in the light. I'm done with all the hiding, done pretending I'm above it. I got a heart and it's been breaking, and it's time I stopped avoiding it. Heart on the sleeve now, bleeding where they all can see. Heart on the sleeve now, oh, this is finally me. Heart on the sleeve, everything I feel out loud. Heart on the sleeve, no more hiding in the crowd. Heart on the sleeve, every fear, every love, every crack, every flood. Heart on the sleeve, this is where I put the blood, the real me. Heart on the sleeve, finally free, finally free. You wanna know what it actually feels like? To wear your heart on your sleeve. It feels like standing outside without a coat in February. every gust, every gust.